We're going to do an alternative design. So we start a new image, 50 pixels wide, background should be transparent. Okay, new layer. This time I'm going to call it BKG color, to not get confused, and I'm going to fill it in black. That's not black. Fill it in black. Alright, make a new layer, call it number. Okay, put the number in. I have my color and my number selected already. Let's use a different one. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's use Arial black just to be boring. Oh wait, what's this? Nothing. Oh, it's not going to work. Needs to be more muddabat. Never mind, that's what we're going with. Okay, and then I'm going to fill it like the rainbow colors again. Okay, and then I'm going to copy that. I'm going to make then deselect. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to click on background color first because I want this layer to go above, in between that and number. So make a new layer. We'll call it lower number because it's going underneath, and I'm going to paste the number, and I'm going to do what you so I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to use shift and the arrow keys. Go 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, make a new layer. I'm going to call this side. Right, now the other thing I was suggesting for you to do is to draw lines between these points. With the number 5, there's only 2 of them, there and there. If you look, this is already a line, this is already a line, so we just need it there and there. I haven't thought about how I'm going to do this yet, so I'm going to start anyway by selecting that colour there, and now I'll draw a line. The line's going to go from there. Oops, that's too thick. Let's undo that. Make it 1 pixel. Yeah, 1. We draw a line from here to here. And then do the same over here. So pick up that pink colour and do a line from there to there. Okay. And then use the brush. I'm just going to fill this in. It's not quite the right colour, but it's okay. And then up here I need to fill that in as well. So get this yellow colour and just fill that in. Actually gone slightly over the edge. I could reduce the size of the paintbrush and do it again, but I'm not going to bother because it's just an example. And I need to take some out of that, so I go back to the number layer, and same like we did earlier, line tool, 3 pixels, black, so it looks like the background, and then just come across the edge here, slightly different angle maybe, I need to go down a little bit. Okay, and then use the magic wand and pick up that black area that we can't see. Pick up this area and delete it. You don't have to turn the layers off, by the way, I just did that to show you. If you know where it is, you can delete it, you can just click on it. Okay, so that's how you get that 3D effect. The only thing is, when you zoom out, you can't really see that that's the edge. So there's a few ways that you can make this look cooler. Let's try some of them. Alright, so save your work. It's already 5 minutes. You need to save it. I'm not going to. Right, what do I want to do next? I want to merge those 2 layers. I want those to be just one. So if I turn the others off, right, these 2 layers, I'm going to merge them. Look silly, Diva, you've just got this pink floating, but it's fine, that's okay. So I'm going to merge those two layers because currently they're two separate layers. Okay, so to merge them, go up to layers, merge, merge. Ooh, oh, it doesn't let me say visible because I'm not on the correct layer. So let me just go to one of the visible layers. Now I should be able to merge it. Layers, merge, merge visible. There we go. It's good to make mistakes. Right, turn all the others back on. Now you'll see that's just one layer with those little triangles coming off the corners. Alright, now I'm going to make a new layer. Layer, new layer, and we're going to call this shading. Okay, for the shading I'm going to have black and white selected and the airbrush. Don't even know what I want to do yet. Well, let's just start, see how it works out. I'm imagining that there's a light at the top here shining down. So anything underneath is going to get the black treatment. Anything on the top or at the side is going to get the white treatment. I've gone well over the edges, but that's fine. That was probably too much. So I'm going to click undo, undo, undo. Let's do it again, just a little bit. Right, that'll do. And then blur it. Image. My mouse. Image, blur. Blur more. Let's try it. I think that black might be a bit too dark. I'm going to try and balance it out a bit. Make this brighter here too. Yes, I know, I just did that a minute ago and then undid it. Okay, image, blur, blur more. It's kind of okay. Oh, I forgot to do that bit. Wait, let me undo. And now I need to airbrush this bit as well. Forgot about it. Okay, now let's try that blur again. Image, blur, blur more. Right, okay, now it's looking alright. But I've got all this rubbish around the edge debar that we don't need. So if I go back to our merged layer and I use the magic wand for the background, so anything outside of my edging, let's just click here. And now I can delete all that. Mallet. Why isn't that? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. And then go to the shading layer and then delete. Well, I didn't tidy it up completely, so I can do the rest by hand. I can do is just get this tool, the lasso, zoom right in so I have a bit more control, and then I can just take that corner off like that and then delete. Okay, now the number itself, again I should save now. The number itself, what are we going to do? Again, I want to do something with the edging. So I think I'll do exactly the same that I did earlier. Just take the selection, modify it, contract 2 pixels, invert the selection. That means like make it baligtaddiba, and then increase the contrast because that worked earlier, so that was nice and easy. Brightness was on 40, contrast was on 40, I think, or 50 maybe. No. I don't really like it. Let's try it again. Colors, adjust, brightness, contrast. If we make it a lot brighter, what's that, 75? If I turn the contrast down, that means the colors will be less different, be more similar. Turn that up. Oops, that's a bit too much. Oh no, keep that. I don't really like the way that this all turns into the same color. Don't like that very much. What if I now invert the selection again? Selections, invert, and put the contrast down like I did earlier. So I've got the inside now of the number. Oh, that's interesting. What was that? Huh. Looks like metal. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn it down. Oh, quite like that. Do I? Yeah, I quite like that. I think I would do the whole thing again, but make this number a different font so that the number is bigger. Because actually, I've got an idea. I think my side and my background is too big. I wonder if I can reduce that. If I go to the merge layer, and I highlight it all, and just move it up one and left one. And then do the same for the shading, because the shading's now off. So if I go to the shading layer, up one and left one. Just have some corrections to do. So I'm going to make yet another new layer. I'm going to call it corrections. And then use the line tool just to tidy this up. Oh, that actually worked. Didn't think it would. Use the brush as well. Just tidy the edging. There as well, just tidy. Mallet. Zoom in for more control. Just put the opacity up. Just tidy the edge up there. Maybe there. Maybe across there. Smile it. And I'd quite like to make this bit softer, so I'm going to do the line and then anti-alias, and so if I do the line like this in the middle, you see that the middle of the line is solid, but the edge has this sort of malabo. So I'm going to use the edge along there just to make that softer. Can you see? So it's not the middle of the line, it's the edge of the line that's touching the number. Come on, move over here. Right, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to use the edge to soften that slightly. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty cool. And you can use the same techniques, of course, with different gradients, with different numbers. You don't have to do the shading the same way. There's lots of things you can change.